Good morning everyone and welcome to How My Trucking Life. It is Tuesday the 3rd of April, or you may be watching this at a later date as I'll be editing today's vlog on the laptop. So I hope you've all had a fantastic bank holiday weekend. I was fortunate enough to have a long weekend like many others, and we took the opportunity to go visit our father-in-law's caravan that we'll be frequenting shortly for a holiday. Yes, it was nice. We went down on the Saturday lunchtime and came back yesterday lunchtime. So yeah, it's a lovely trip through the Wales valleys. If you see my Facebook page, you'll see a picture of the snow-capped hills that we came down. We also had a nice little rally stage as we diverted around Newtown due to all the traffic that was in the town centre. We took the scenic route over some hills and down Blue Yonders, much to my dear's disgust, as we was aquaplaning down some tight narrow lanes and such. But yes, a good weekend was had by all. We are now on our way into Droitwich. We got here an hour ago, but the guy on the security hut was having none of it. You can't get in till 9:30, even though the kids aren't at school this week. We gave it a chance to try and get here early and get onto the site, but no, he didn't even radio the site and ask if I could come down. So we've had to waste an hour sat in a lay-by. So you know, we're still on schedule, but we could have been on our way to Weston-super-Mare with part 2 of our load, which we'll be taking once we've tipped here. So a minor setback, but nothing we could do about it. We'll probably get onto the site and they'll say, oh, you could have just came down, but never mind, eh? Never mind. We've had a bit, I won't say drama, but we've had a bit of a situation on the way here. I'll show you a bit more later on. The floor packs and beams are loaded as they normally do across 2 stacks of wall frames, and the weight of the wall frames and the weight of the beams and how they've stacked them on top has unfortunately made the bottom stacks beneath them collapse. So there's about 2 or 3 frames damaged in the load, and I'll show them you in a bit. I've had to retighten the straps anyway, like I always do, and gauge whether they're still safe to be taken. And once we've got the load taken off here, there'll be a lot less weight on the stacks, so we'll just again make sure they're safe to continue, make sure they're not going to break anymore, and continue on our way down to Weston. I've informed the gods about it, and obviously there's nothing I can do because 1, I'm not a carpenter, and 2, it is what it is, nothing we can do. Alright, okay. Touching again on the bank holiday weekend that we've just had, I want to congratulate the RAF on being 100 years old now. So happy birthday to the RAF. It would have been nice to try and get involved with some of the celebrations, but like I say, we was preoccupied by going down to the caravan. So yes, we also watched a fantastic documentary the week before, Ewan and Colin McGregor. If you ever get a chance to find it, take a look. I forget what it was called, but it was all to do with celebrating 100 years of the RAF. But as you can see, the top OSB boards and the very top floor pack is coming off here now, leaving that one lot of beams beneath them and the 2 wall frame sections. As you can see, they've had a bit of a collapse. It doesn't happen very often, and when it does, we're normally okay with fixing the issues ourselves. However, this one's been quite a big one. We've lost 2 frames there at least, and 2 frames here. So it's a simple case of damage reduction. What I'm going to do, I'm going to readjust this strap here. I did just retighten it and move it across, but as you can see, it's on the skew a bit, so I need to slacken it off and straighten it all up so it's pulling down properly. And then once they've took the top off, I'm going to throw 2 straps over the top as well, just to make extra certain. It shouldn't go anywhere anyway, it wouldn't really need one, but that's what I'm gonna do. It's overhanging a tiny bit, but it's debatable whether it's over 1.2 meters. It's probably close to it, so I've just put a bit of decoration on. Yes, it's not the official thing. I maybe could do with a marker board on there, but like I say, it's questionable whether it is even requiring one, to be honest. So yes, we're just waiting for the forklift driver now to come and give us some attention that we need, get these off and crack on to Weston-super-Mare. Alright, so we've had to come off the site just so the guy could get a big skip, but we'd got the load secured before we came out anyway, so we've just stopped to put the stuff in the sat-nav and get ready. And I'll show you what I've done. I've put a cross over the back. Not really needed, but it is just to be safe than sorry. And those two across the tops of the floor packs. So all is safe, all is sound, and all is secure. Absolutely fantastic. And now it's 82 miles down to Weston-super-Mare. We have got a coil trailer on, so we should, or we may, have to go and get a coil once we've unloaded the rest of our load. Alright, a quick bit of prostate relief and check of the load at Gloucester Services, and I must admit it's looking pretty abysmal further south. We had a bit of rain just before we unloaded. Unfortunately it stayed dry when we tipped, thank you Mother Nature, and it looks like we're going to be heading through a bit of a storm now. And then if Mother Nature could kindly cancel the rain in Weston-super-Mare, that'll do us just nicely. Everything's fine with the load. I didn't even have to tighten any of the straps. So another 50 miles to Weston now. See how dark it is over there now. And it definitely looks like it's raining up near those hills. Just getting off the Weston-super-Mare now, and it's absolutely bucketing down just like I predicted. We're gonna get soaked. We're gonna get soaked. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Come on, Mother Nature. Work with me, will ya? Work with me. Right, we've just had a word with the guys on site. Unfortunately, I gave myself enough space to spin around at the end of that junction. Apparently we got to, yeah, here's the sign I didn't see. We got to go down here. And he's gave me a bit of a warning that it's not the best terrain. Yes, he said it's like a river, and he was right. So we just got to go round this way, which will bring us the other side of that roadblock. So another pointless roadblock, just like the one down in Liskeard. But if it keeps the residents happy, then what the hell, eh? At least we don't break down and have to walk through it all. This is a joke. Oh dear. Cinders, get your flippers on. What a joke. Should refuse to go through this really, because if you hadn't have already gave me the heads up about it, I wouldn't have. But they shouldn't expect you to drive through this, because you can't see what you're driving through. There could be a landmine, there could be, I don't know, nails, there could be fences, there could be anything under this water. But anyway, it's nothing our Cinders can't swim through. Now, there's a sign there saying deliveries, but he said to carry on and there's a compound. So I'm assuming it's this way. I can see the red sign up there top. Thank goodness Cinder's pulled through there, because I didn't fancy breaking down there and having to wade out to go and find some help. Ah, my bad. It was this site on the right here. Good job I got my rigger boots. Right, ladies and gentlemen, time to take Cinder swimming one last time. We're empty now, obviously, and like I said in the last clip, I think we're going down to meet our colleague who's bringing our load for Camborne tomorrow. We're on 4 hours 15 minutes driving. We've got to go back up, I think, to junction 11. Maybe give it time and he might go a bit further down and meet me further down, I don't know, but just spoke to him, so it's going to be junction 11, 99% certain that. And yes, we'll leave. It's one way of clearing out all the mud from the wheels, I'll tell you that. Just got to watch that little pothole right at the end of it. So yeah, it's probably about an hour to an hour and a half back up to junction 11. Then we're swapping trailers, turning and burning down as far as we can down to Camborne. We should hopefully make it all the way down. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to end today's vlog here. Thank you for sharing the day's antics with me. And hopefully I'll do a live stream. So if you look back through the channel, I'll probably call it Camborne something. There'll be a live stream over what we're having for tea tonight. I'm hoping to cook myself some nice steak. I've got some sauce, I've got some onion and mushrooms and all sorts of jazz to go with it. So if you haven't already seen it live, go check out the video from tonight. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.